when Pinion is sprayed on the leaf surface, it immediately changes both the leaf surface environment and, as I understand it, also the internal leaf environment from a redox perspective. It moves the entire plant to into a much more reduced environment, particularly the leaf surface, which already has it already changes the dynamics and the relationships between the potential pathogens and other microorganisms in the microbiome on the phytoplane that could have a suppressive effect. So there's an immediate environment shift. And if you're familiar with Olivier Houssan's work and the paper that I collaborated on EH and pH homeostasis and the impact that that has on disease expression, this is a very fundamental piece. By changing the environment, we change how these various organisms can express themselves and how virulent they can be. The second macro action is that Pinion changes the microbiome. It changes the composition and the presence of, and I don't want to use the word the aggressiveness of, but the strength of the various microbial communities. And so your microbiome becomes a lot more diverse, and Pinion doesn't contain any doesn't directly contain any of these bacteria that are called phytosanitary bacteria. There's a couple dozen species that fit into this category. It doesn't contain any of those microbes directly, but it stimulates the presence of those microbes in quite a significant way, as I understand it. And then the third, and by the way, those phytosanitary bacteria are the regulatory framework doesn't exist yet, or is just coming into existence here in North America to have those phytosanitary bacteria registered as biocontrols, but they've been registered as biofungicides in Europe for a decade plus at quite low concentrations. The third major effect of Pinion is that based on plant expression, it appears that we are turning on a number of different immune pathway genes, and that we have very strong genetic expression of plant immunity in a number of different pathways. So we are still collecting and developing further data to validate the scope of what is happening here, but there is definitely, it would appear to be a combination of genetic activation plus the microbiome changes that are contributing to this long-term effect where we are seeing a single application have long-term continued effects in changing that plant's microbiome and changing that plant's expression for the rest of the season. So Pinion, when you compare Pinion with other biocontrols, biofungicides, or even just a conventional fungicide application, the reduction, if this pattern continues to hold true that we've been observing for the last 2 years, this will also contribute to significant reduction in input costs because fewer applications are going to be needed. And the interesting aspect in all of this, of course, if you think about what I just said of enhancing the microbiome and having this long-term plant immune response, that also translates to having a plant that is a lot more robust, having a plant that is a lot healthier. And so there are a cascade of indirect effects that contribute to increasing yield above and beyond just simply controlling the pest and controlling the fungal disease.